Life is actually very simple. Its whole point is just to be here. Breathing, it's so plain to see. And yet, look around. Everyone is rushing, panicked, as if they need to grab something more than just being alive. Have you ever noticed something interesting? The real struggle isn't the pain itself. It's how we fight it, how we try to push it away. When you resist something, it gets bigger, doesn't it? The moment you wrestle with a thought, you give it power. A lot of what we call suffering isn't the rain. It's us yelling at the sky for raining. Now, this doesn't mean life is easy. Of course not. Life has always been a balance. Pain and joy, getting and losing, they belong together like the front and back of your hand. But here's what you might not have noticed. Pain and suffering are not the same thing. Pain just is. It's the sting when you lose something, the ache in your body. It's a part of life. Like the ocean tide, it comes and goes. Suffering is different. Suffering is the story we tell ourselves, sir, about the pain. It's the question, why me? It's the tight grip, the desperate need to control things that were never in our hands to begin with. An old teaching says, let go or be dragged. That's really the heart of it. Think of a flowing river. If you relax, the water supports you. It carries you. But if you stiffen up and fight the current, you become exhausted. And then you call that exhaustion suffering. Imagine this for a moment. You're listening to beautiful music. There are high notes and low notes, loud parts and quiet parts. What if you tried to hold on to just one perfect note? What would happen? You'd miss the whole song. But that's what we do with life, isn't it? We cling to the good moments. We push away the hard ones. And this fight, this struggle, is where the suffering comes from. Think about a glass of muddy water. If you want it to become clear, what do? You don't stir it faster. You don't poke at it. You just leave it alone. You let it be. And after a while, the mud settles all by itself. The water becomes clear. Your mind is like that. This is the essence of finding peace. You stop forcing things. You stop trying to control every outcome. You just let life be. If you see the wisdom in letting things settle, I invite you to join us. Subscribe to our channel, and let's explore this path of stillness together. It is time to choose clarity over clutter. I want you to claim this for yourself. Go to the comments now and write this down. I choose stillness over struggle. Typing it out is a small step, but it's a powerful one. It's a seed you plant for your own peace. But here's a funny little trap. The moment you decide, I must let go, what are you doing? You are grasping onto the idea of letting go. You say, I have to stop suffering right now. And just like that, suffering is back in the room, watching you struggle. So what do? You do nothing. You simply notice. You watch the game your mind is playing. And when you just watch without judging, something shifts. The tight grip starts to loosen on its own. Life has a sense of lightness to it, you know. But we take it all so seriously. We forget to breathe. Look at a child. A small child falls and scrapes their knee. It hurts, yes. There is pain. But a few moments later, they are up and playing again. Why? They haven't learned to build a big story around the pain. They haven't learned to hold on to it. But as we get older, we become experts at telling stories. We carry our old hurts around with us. We polish them, protect them, and build our whole identity on them. And in doing that, we suffer so much more than the original wound ever caused. Let me tell you an old story. There was a farmer. One day his horse ran away. His neighbors came and said, "Oh, what bad luck." The farmer just said, "Maybe." The next day, his horse returned, and it brought 7 wild horses with it. The neighbors cheered. "How wonderful." The farmer just said, "Maybe." The next day, his son was trying to train one of the wild horses, and he fell off and broke his leg. The neighbors were full of sympathy. "That's terrible," they said. And again, the farmer replied, "Maybe." The very next day, the army came to the village. They were forcing all the young men to join. But because the farmer's son had a broken leg, they left him behind. The neighbors were amazed. "How fortunate," they cried. And the farmer, as he always did, simply said maybe. Now, the point here isn't to be distant or unfeeling. It's to see that our judgments about what is good or bad are often very short-sighted. We just don't see the whole picture. When you begin to understand this, you loosen your tight grip on how things should be. You stop suffering with every little twist in the path, because you realize your job isn't to judge the journey. Your job is to walk it, to experience it. We get scared because we want to know what's coming next. But that is the whole adventure. The effort you spend trying to avoid pain is often the very thing that creates it. You see the storm coming, and instead of learning how to stand steady in the rain, you try to command the clouds. It doesn't work. The invitation is not to get rid of the storm, but to find your footing within it. The secret isn't to silence the world, but to hear the quiet within yourself. So if you want to find peace, don't start by trying to change your life. Start by changing how you look at it. Just observe. Watch the river. Watch the sky. Watch your own thoughts come and go like clouds. You'll see they were never really under your control anyway. When you just allow them to flow, something interesting happens. The suffering seems to melt away, and what's left is a deep, quiet calm. It's the peace that comes not from having all the answers, but from no longer needing them. We carry this heavy feeling, don't we? This sense of being a small, lonely person inside a body, looking out at a big, strange world. We feel like we came as into this world. But did you? Or did you come out of it? Think about it. An apple doesn't come into the world. An apple grows out of the tree. A leaf grows out of the branch. A wave rises out of the ocean. You grew out of this universe. You are not a visitor here. You are a part of it all. You belong here. When you see a wave in the ocean, for a moment, it looks separate. It rises up. It has a shape. But it is never truly separate from the ocean, is it? It's just the ocean moving in a certain way for a little while. Its water is the ocean's water. When it crashes on the shore, it's not dying. It's just returning to what it always was. You are that wave. You might have a name, a story, a face, but your true nature is the whole ocean. When you really feel this, the fear of being alone starts to fade. How can you be lost when you are a part of the whole ocean? Let's look even closer. Everything in life has its partner. Light needs darkness. Sound needs silence. Up needs down. You cannot have one without the other. It's like your own heartbeat. There is a push and a pull, a contraction and a release. If your heart only did one of those things, you wouldn't be alive. Yet in life, we try to do exactly that. We chase the light and run from the dark. We want all the pleasure and none of the pain. But that's like trying to find a coin with only one side. It just doesn't exist. Suffering happens when we forget this is a natural rhythm. It's a dance. The darkness is not your enemy. It is your dance partner. So how do we stop the struggle? The mind's first reaction is to find a trick, a method, a new thing to do. But think about a person stuck in soft mud. The more they struggle and kick, the deeper they sink. The way out isn't more struggle. It's stillness. Letting go isn't something you do. It's what happens when you finally see there was never anything to hold on to in the first place. It's like opening your hand and realizing it's been empty the whole time. You were clutching at nothing. You were already free. You just didn't notice. So what's the path? It's not control. It's not judging everything. It is simple attention. Like a child seeing things for the first time. Instead of trying to fix how you feel, can you just feel it? Feel the tightness in your shoulders. Don't call it bad. Just notice it. Listen to the sounds around you right now. Don't label them pleasant or unpleasant. Just listen. When you do this, the world comes alive again. The ordinary becomes amazing. This can feel like you have no safety net, I know. The mind wants guarantees. It wants to know what will happen, but life offers none. And that is its beauty. A tree doesn't ask for a promise of springtime. It just blossoms when it's time. The thing you've been looking for, peace, freedom from suffering, it isn't at the end of some long road. It's right here. It has been all along. You've been like someone searching for their own eyes, not realizing that you are looking at us with them. You are the peace you've been searching for. The moment you stop looking so hard, you realize it's here. It's always been here. And the real you, deep down, is not some little thing that life pushes around. The real you is part of the whole universe. When you know this, truly know this, you stop fighting. You stop suffering. And you can just live. Not someday when you figure it all out, but right now. If you are ready to walk this path of observation, not struggle, subscribe. Our journey is just beginning. Look out your window. See the sky. Hear the sounds. Feel your own breath moving in and out. That's it. That's the whole thing. There is no final answer to find. There is only this moment, this breath, and it is enough.